great.
All right, we're back here for the second half. A 30-24 lead. Second half started with a rather strange free throw. There was a technical assessed at the end of the first half against Mount Baker. We think it was a coach. Well, we won't. Anyway, it was a technical, and Edmonton had the free throw. 30-24. Edmonton's in front. Over to you here.
All right, Champagne comes up the floor. Nice lead pass to Buckner under the hoop. But a lead pass from half court that Buckner caught right under the rim. He was fouled as he went up, so he's going to get 2 free throws. With 7:29 to go. Edmonton was able to get the rebound, fire a good outlet pass. It was like bang, bang. Champagne caught the ball right before half and just flicked it out to Buckner, who was right under the hoop waiting. He knocks down the first free throw, making it 31-24. He's going to get one more chance here. Second one is up, and it is good. So Mount Baker inbounds. And Selmo brings the ball up against no real pressure. Just a half-court defense from Ross Sheppard. Into the wing. Now number 12 drives it in, dishes off to Miller. Nothing there, kicks it back out. Gitman's got the ball on the top. Now he swings it around to the right wing. Klein takes a dribble back outside. Over to number 12, Bradford. Goes baseline and shoots up a nice little 15-footer. Goes down, making it 32-26. The 2-2-1 full court back on for Mount Baker. Champagne's got the ball, swinging it around to Buckner up the left sideline to Bingham, and they break the press fairly easily. Now they're trapped, though, in the half court. Bingham finally finds, it looks like number 33, Blake, who cuts a nice pass inside to Buckner, kicks it back outside, swings it around. Champagne with the 3 that's off, rebounded by number 7, Gerald Gitman, and he's going to bring the ball up into the front court.
Bingham had a wide open look there and thought the better of it, sending it over to Champagne.
And number 12 for Mount Baker, nice little bank shot from about 17 feet from the left wing, cutting it to 32-28 with 6 minutes to go. Blake's got the ball at the top now for Edmonton. Looks inside to the high post to Buckner, who dribbles once. A nice pass to number 40 down low, but he can't make the layup. Now 12 for Mount Baker, pushes it all the way down the floor. Driving layup, scores the bucket to cut the lead to 2. That was Harvey Bradford with a real nice coast-to-coast drive. Buckner now over the top of the press. He throws it away. Klein, number 14, intercepted the ball. Goes all the way down the middle. No defense at all. That was very poor. Looks like Buckner didn't even really move, and he had about 35 feet to see him coming. Bingham now takes it into the front court for Edmonton. A tie score, 32 apiece. There's Champagne from the left baseline. Nice dish to Buckner, blows a layup again. Rebounded by number 12, Bradford, up to number 6. Turnover on the fast break. Bounced right off the chest of number 7, it looks like. Now Blake's got the ball in the corner to Buckner. Wide open 3. He's going to take that, but it's in and out.
Went around a few times, too, and before it could make its mind up.
Did. So Mount Baker's got the ball. Bradford at the top of the key. Nice little jab step. Takes it right to the rim. He's going to score that and count 1. Boy, Bradford has come out with a real strong third quarter here. He's basically taken this game by storm.
And you could see that fire in the first half there, where there was one call he didn't agree with. There was another time a little physical down the corner. He's intense.
Yeah, and it looks like his intensity is igniting Mount Baker, and really, Ross Sheppard seems to be really flat coming out. I mean, they turn it over against the press and are standing and watching as guys are catching it on mid-court and coming all the way down.
Yeah, given the way they ended the first half, you'd think that the adjustments at halftime would have been made to deal with that. Cranbrook leading right now, 34-32, almost halfway through the third quarter.
One of the free throws was missed. Rebound by Mount Baker was an air ball, so the ball turned back over to Edmonton. They're now in the front court. Champagne's got the ball on the left wing, doing sort of a spinning, whirling dervish rendition. Swings it around. Bingham now on the right wing. He's trapped. Can dribble out of the double team and into another one. Gets it to Buckner in the high post, who drives hard down the middle and is going to score it. plus go to the line. He gave a nice little pump fake at the free throw line, drove hard to his right, and was able to lay it in with the contact. So he ties the game at 34 with 4:32 left in the third quarter. Chance to make a three-point play. And his shot is up, and it is good, giving Edmonton a 1-point lead. It's number 12, Bradford, bringing the ball up. He seems to be doing everything now for Mount Baker. Little shake and bake at the free throw line. Down to Klein, who fumbles with the pass, goes up strong, and Buckner fouls him. And boy, you know, Klein is listed as a forward post at 5'11", and he's been battling the likes of Tron and Buckner and Hodge, guys that are 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". Now he's holding his own down there. On that one, he got the ball inside, fumbled a bit, and forced Buckner to foul him. And really,
yeah, to look at him, it just wouldn't make sense. But here's a quote. Kathy Klein, thanks for your email. She says, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog, and that's one I think a number of us are familiar with. No doubt. On paper, this doesn't look nearly as evenly matched as 35-35 right now. Both teams going at it hard.
Yeah, well, Klein hit 1 of 2 free throws, and Buckner comes back down and answers at the other end with a free throw length jump shot. So now Mount Baker's going to come back down. Looks like Gitman on the left wing to Klein up at the top. Swings it around to number 13, Miller, for 3. It's off, but wow, Klein with a great offensive rebound.
He came flying in from the wing and quickly put it up before the interior defense could get there to stop him.
He came from nowhere and just took that ball away and put it back in to give Cranbrook 37-37 tie.
Oh.
Back on the other end, though, Tron takes it hard to the rim and
nice
scores 2.
Hanging in the air as there was a little bit of contact. He just softly laid it up on the glass. That's hard to do when things get, pushing and shoving in there.
Absolutely. Now Mount Baker back. Left wing jump shot from Bradford. The 3 is no good. Rebounded by Blake. Long outlet to Champagne, who takes it in with his left hand and misses the layup. And a foul on
feet getting tangled up. That's going to go against 33, Terrence Blake of the T-Birds, who have a 2-point lead, 39-37, 3:16 in the quarter. Couple of subs coming in here for the T-Birds. Scott Munger came in, and now we got to go into the bench. Looks like number 20, Bingham. I know what's going on here. Just after halftime, we got the next game. One of the teams passing by in front of us. Can't see what's happening one end of the court. Another foul here.
Well, that's going to be on Buckner. That's going to be 4 fouls on Jamal Buckner. He tried to take a big swipe at number 12, Bradford, taking it to the rim. And he got a lot of wrist as well as ball, and that's 4. That's going to have to take him to the bench, I would imagine.
So
2 shots for Bradford. First one's up and in.
And back at the scorer's table for the T-Birds, waiting to get back in, is number 33, Terrence Blake. So Buckner came over and checked. I'm not sure why they didn't make that sub. He's staying in for now. Tie game again, 39-39.
Full court pressure again, that 2-2-1. They go over the top.
Much better execution breaking that press that time. They kind of went down the sideline before they put it in the middle.
Yeah, that
was a
long
long shot. Rebounded by Edmonton. They set it up on the perimeter again. And it's all of a sudden all these hands, which started the game, hands reaching in, nothing was being called. Now we're starting to hear the whistle. So Buckner sits down and Blake comes back in for the T-Birds. 10-6, 14, 12, and 13 are the numbers on the court for the Mount Baker Wild. And they get a steal off the inbounds. Going hard to the basket, number 6 misses, but 12 rebounds and another foul. Champagne, I think he's going to get called for blocking as he was a little wide there in his stance.
Once again, it came off an offensive rebound. And Mount Baker is just doing a great job on the glass, especially the offensive glass. They're just they're going hard and they're taking it to him.
And it's Mr. Harvey Bradford back at the charity stripe. Missed the first one. He breaks the tie, making it 40-39, Cranbrook over Edmonton. Here's the press up the side now. Maybe this was the adjustment at half. That's much better. I'd be thinking about putting Buckner in the middle if he wasn't on the bench, but I mean in the first half they didn't put the big guy there. Nice swat by number 6 as he knocked the ball away. Corey Anselmo saving what would have been an easy basket there.
Oh, they fell asleep on the inbounds, though. Gave up a layup right underneath the hoop.
Set play there off the inbounds. Champagny jumping for the lob and just shooting before he came back down. Soft little 6-footer.
Oh, miss inside. Tron rebounds, gets it to Blake up the right sideline. Over to Champagny. Back to Blake on the right wing. He's going to launch the 3 to no avail. But Tron with a big offensive board, but he misses the bunny inside. It's too bad. He had an easy one and couldn't make it happen.
Well, a hand came down on either his hand or his wrist as he went back up for a second time, and he didn't have the ball with him. So,
now Baker turns it over there. Just kind of a pass went through the legs of number 14, Klein.
And the official over here at the scoreboard to sort something out. You know, I'm wondering if that score is right. It says 42-39, but I'm not quite sure. Edmonton got the last points, which would have been Well, we'll see. They're talking about something right now. It's going to be, when all is sorted out, it's going to be the T-Birds off to our left here. They've got on the court right now Tron, Champagny, Blake, Ironmonger, and number 12, Pav Dunder. So I think this is his first action in the game. You always like that. You go into the game and you haven't been playing all that much, and you get the job of inbounding, so you don't even have sort of a sweat worked up and the timing, and you get the
especially against a full court press. You gotta be quick, make a good decision, not have that thing. Not having your muscles stiffen up. You've been sitting down for an hour.
And yet coaches ask players to do that all the time. I don't know. I'd want somebody that was a little more used to the tempo of the game, but we'll see. Speaking of the tempo of the game here, the score has been changed. It's Edmonton 41 for now. 1 point lead over Cranbrook 40. A minute 39 in the third quarter. So, look at this. Little ice cream here. Good thing it
melting away.
Melting away, yeah. It could have.
Oh, we got an inbounds here against the full court press. Up the sideline to Tron. He's in the front court to Champagny on the right baseline. Back up to the top. Swings around to Blake, to Ironmonger, down to number 12. Back to Ironmonger on the left wing, and he dribbles it right into traffic and turns it over. There's Bradford, number 12, coming out of the pack with it. He's going to bring the ball up the floor, up the right sideline. Back to Bradford at the top of the key, and he looks to the right wing. Down to the baseline to 13 Miller, who launches a 3 that's short. Offensive rebound again. Bradford on the spot. He kicks it out to number 10. Little runner in the lane. He's fouled.
So
that's Jordan Tank.
Jordan Tank. And who's picking up this foul? Let's see. 11. Ironmonger. It looks like that's his first. And 41-40. You know, just looking ahead here with a minute to go in the third quarter, this game stays tight all the way. You got to wonder these Edmonton guys aren't. I think they came in here as one of the teams favored to be playing Saturday night, and this would be a real surprise for them.
It would, but right now it looks like Mount Baker's the team that really is more active and hustling a lot more. And in a close game, I would think that they have the advantage. And they just almost got a turnover on their press again as the only one. Tron inside, misses an easy one, rebounded by number 12. Dunder, he scores one, and it's going to go to the line for a 3-point play with 46 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
There's an interesting picture there. Basket counted and one. Who'd they give that to? One.
The foul was on,
13.
It looks like number 13.
Yeah, 13 wasn't on the.
13's not.
Well, there you go. There's no 13.
There is no number 13.
Sorry. There's no 13 for Edmonton. It was 13 for Mount Baker. We're looking on the wrong spot.
There we go. It always helps if you look at the right team. But the free throw is missed. Rebound's going to tip out of bounds, going to go to Mount Baker. So with 46 seconds, Edmonton's got a 43-41 lead. Mount Baker's going to try to cut into it on this possession. Number 10's got it in the left wing. Back to Alsamo at the top, and he throws it right into Blake's hands. It bounces back, and it's going to turn over to Edmonton. They're fast breaking down, and Champagny on the left wing with a nice layup. Good feed from number 33, Blake. Real quick.
Champagny goes into the air, and it's like he has a steering wheel and a gas pedal and a brake. He can just slow down, speed up. I know you can't, but it looks like he weaves around guys.
He's pretty quick. He just picked up a foul here, though, reaching in. So with 20 seconds to go.
4 foul on.
And that's 4 fouls on Champagny. So the two.
This game.
2 of the big men, Champagny and Buckner, both have 4.
The T-Birds have some real foul trouble here with 2 of their starters on the bench with 4 fouls.
They sure do.
Only a 4-point lead as the third quarter's got 20.9 seconds to go.
So number 6, Corey Anselmo, is going to go to the line for 2. First one is good. So it makes it 45-42. In line to shoot the second one. That one was all net. Second shot's up. And it's off the rim, and Tron rebounds to Bingham. Bingham's got 17 seconds to make something happen against the press here. He goes down to the baseline into Tron in the post, and he's going to go up strong and leave it short. Scramble. Klein pulls the rebound down with 6 seconds to go. They're going to have to hustle up. Anselmo takes a 30-foot runner. It actually almost went down. He forced it. He didn't have to shoot it that quick, he had another second or two to get closer, but he jacked it up, but he hit front rim.
Now, not quite sure there. That last press by Mount Baker didn't look like it maybe was completely set up, but if it was, they may have switched here, as Edmonton seems to have solved that press coming up the sidelines rather than trying to get the ball across half in the middle. Maybe they got a 1-2-2.
It still looks like a 2-2-1, but I think maybe they've extended it out a little bit more, trying to force middle.
So at the third quarter mark, Edmonton leads 45-42. Again, we're going to just pause briefly here to check a few things, and we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter. All right, we're back. Edmonton, number 12, inbounding at half to start the fourth quarter, and they're shooting on the basket to our right.
Working it around against the zone defense now. Mount Baker is in looks like a 2-1-2 zone defense, and Klein went up high and tipped the rebound to number 13, Miller. Anselmo was going to bring it up. Kicks it over to the wing to number 10, who shoots a 3. It got net, but unfortunately it didn't go through the rim first, so it was air ball, but it was picked up and put back in by number 13, Chris Miller. On the offensive rebound. Full court pressure again. They get it over half. Blake is going to look to the baseline to Dunder.
Mount Baker starting the fourth quarter
very active. He turns it over, and here comes number 12, Bradford. Coast to coast, lays it in with a nice left-handed layup. That was very nice. And here comes the Mount Baker
Edmonton
pressure.
Lucky they didn't have another foul called. Guy kind of fell down. It made the contact a little softer than it looked.
Oh. Bingham's got the ball. Edmonton's now down by 1. Down to number 40, Dane Hodge, who gets it back to Bingham at the top. Oh, bad pass by Bingham. Picked off by number 6, Allison. Was going to go all the way. Shoots a layup that's off. Rebounded by 33, Blake. Now he's going to tear up the floor with it. He dribbled off his own knee and was really fortunate the foul was called on number 10, Jordan Tank, because there didn't seem to be any contact other than the ball with Blake's own knee.
So Edmonton down now by... score of 45-46. Neither team has played before, so I'm not quite sure this is Mount Baker's style all the time, or if they had some kind of information that this is the kind of game that they'd need to play to to go against a bigger team like this, but they certainly look like they're quite familiar with this style.
Inside to Buckner, who kicks it back out to Bingham on the right wing. He shoots a three and knocks it down. It's going to give him a 48-46 lead.
Actually, in the last few minutes here, it seems maybe that Edmonton has settled for that outside shot a little bit too much and hadn't really hit anything till just now.
Mount Baker now has Bradford on the right wing, dribbles into the key, penetrate, pitch it to number 10, who shoots a left-handed runner that gets nothing. And it's going to be cleared out by Buckner. Up the sideline, Blake comes down the left sideline. He's going to pull up, get it back to Buckner at the free throw line on the delayed break, and he pulls up for a nice little jumper inside the lane. Very nice play, giving Edmonton a 50-46 lead with 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. There's Anselmo, shoots a long three. It's short. Bingham tips it over to Buckner, who clears it over to Blake, and they're going to bring up the ball down the left sideline into that trap. Over to Tron on the left baseline, but he had a foot out of bounds, and it's going to turn over.
And we've got a
to Mount Baker.
We've got a sub here for the Mount Baker Wild. Coming into the game is number 7, Gerald Gitman, and sitting down is number 10, Jordan Tank. You know, in the first half, I was kind of wondering how 14 Klein was getting those rebounds, but here in the second half, he really gets up in the air and does a good job. I don't know what his vertical would be, but he's definitely not an earthbound fellow.
Oh, Anselmo throws the ball that was picked off by Champagny. Great hands as he took it coast to coast, laid it in as he was fouled.
And that has to be the most athletic play as he went behind his back and going hard to the basket quick, put up a nice soft shot. That's of the tournament. That's the most athletic play I think I've seen so far.
Well, he intercepted a pretty hard pass sitting in his own defense, caught it above his head, took off. Like you said, fired it behind his back, switched over, and laid it in as he was being fouled. It was pretty smooth, and now he's going to get a chance to complete the three-point play, and he does, giving Edmonton a 53-46 lead with 5:21 left in the fourth quarter. Edmonton in a 2-3 zone. Looks like the Mount Baker takes a shot from the top of the key. That was 7. Klein has the ball come to him like he's got a magnet on his hands. I don't know how that happened. Just shoot it across the ground right into his hands.
And that foul is going to go against number 20, Terrence Blake.
So 14 is going to go to the line for a couple shots here. With 5:09 left.
You know, we got to keep in mind here, Edmonton's got Buckner.
First shot went in.
Buckner and Champagny out there with 4 fouls, and at the speed at which Champagny was running around here the last little while, pretty easy for a ref to...
Yeah, he's got 1 offensive foul already, so you never know. Second free throw is good. 53-48. Edmonton still leads. Yeah, especially his style, he could definitely pick up that offensive foul, and he likes to reach on D, so he's going to have to be careful. Buckner now from the right wing to the free throw line, over to Tron in the low post. He kicks it back out to Bingham, who shoots a 3-point shot from the right wing. It's off. Rebounded by Bradford. He's going to go all the way up behind his back, coast to coast, and
there was Champagny not taking any chances. He was in position to possibly draw the charge, and he backed right out of there. Now
we've got it looks like a foul on Mount Baker after Tron grabbed the rebound. It's kind of a player just kind of fell into him a little bit. It didn't look like it looked like incidental contact that's usually let go. They called a foul. And Klein is now arguing with the official and
putting his hands on his shoulders, so I'm not sure if that's something that they do a lot, but they do any more touching, and
he's really, really making his case here. He really did not like that call, and he as the ref turned to walk away, he actually kind of grabbed hold of him and wouldn't let him go until he'd pled his case. So
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've never seen that and have a player not get ejected. You know, not that it was malicious or anything. He just kind of put his hands on him, but
it was just a gentle thing. But
it was kind of funny. He kind of, no, you're going to sit here and listen to me, and he said his case, but the foul stands.
And so that foul against number 12,
Harvey Bradford.
Bradford, who is out of the game with his 5th foul.
How did we miss that?
That's big. Well, we missed it because we weren't sure what was going to happen with the discussion with the official here, Klein.
So that is a huge blow for Cranbrook.
Wow. How did we miss the
number 12, Harvey Bradford, has fouled out. So here comes the press.
And
Edmonton throws it in. And
into the game is, for the first time for the Wild, is number 4, Kyle Thibault, heading the press.
Champagne dribbles it all the way through the press himself, shoots a little jumper in the lane. It goes down 55-48 with 4 minutes to go.
So
Miller launches a three on the other end, and it's short. Rebounded by Buckner, and Klein fouls him and takes the big man all the way to the ground. It looks like maybe a little frustration. He volunteers this foul. He's pretty sure.
Yeah, he's not arguing anything about that. With the loss of Bradford, out goes a 6'5" player, and in comes a 5'10" player. So, we were talking about Edmonton's height advantage, and a little more pronounced down the home stretch here. This is going to be hard for the Cranbrook team to make up what's now a 7-point deficit, trailing 55-48. Yeah. Edmonton's got the ball on offense. Buckner trying to create some room, a little bumping twice there, misses and puts in his own rebound. 57-48, just under 4 minutes. I think the T-Birds have weathered what might have been the worst of the storm here.
Yeah, it looks like with Klein shoots a brick from the left elbow, rebounded by Miller. They get it back out. It looks like without the catalyst, Bradford, it's going to be difficult to come back. And number 7, Gitman, just tried to shoot a jump shot, but the 6'6" Buckner was standing there with his hands up, and he just shot it right into his hands. It was an easy block.
Roof is the call that sometimes accompanies a play like that.
Yeah, the ball did go out of bounds to Mount Baker, though, so they're going to inbound it underneath the hoop. Ball's in to number 6, Anselmo. Over to 14, Klein for the 3. It's off. Buckner gets a rebound. Long outlet pass to Champagny. Who got fouled by Klein on a breakaway. He's going to go to the line for 2. There, nobody playing safety for Mount Baker, and Buckner just hit him, Champagny, with a long outlet pass, and Klein fouled him from behind.
Klein really hustling to catch Champagny.
And that's it for Klein. He's fouled out with 3:26 to go, and he gets a hand from the crowd for his hustle.
What a good game he's had. I'm not sure what his stats are, but boy, how many possessions did he get his team with offensive rebounding?
So with just a few minutes, 3 minutes to go, we've got 57-48 lead for Edmonton. It's going to be now quite a tall order with 2 players, Bradford and Klein, who've really been the catalysts for the Mount Baker Wild out of the game.
I see here we've got an email from, I think this fellow had sent us one before. It looks like James Bullard. And will we be broadcasting Game 11 tonight?
I don't believe so.
I don't think we are. I think we've got one more, and
tonight.
then we got to start looking at trying to avoid a real backlog of information going into tomorrow's full day. Almost half the games tomorrow. Who's playing in 11? That's going to be Luther against Sisler. So the Winnipeg folks. We'll see. Right now we're going to wrap this one up. Edmonton leading by 11, 59-48.
Knocked both free throws down.
3:20 here.
Turnover by Mount Baker. Fast break opportunity, but Blake missed the layup, and Mount Baker got the rebound. So
a little more energy, it looks like, in the legs of the Edmonton players as they really are hustling around.
Missed by Mount.
And here goes Tron.
Baker. Tron leaks out.
Trying for the dunk, just enough contention there from number 9, Aaron Becking of the Wild.
He tried to throw it down, but didn't quite have enough lift. So Mount Baker gets the ball over to Anslow, shoots a long 3 off the back rim. Buckner went up pretty high to get that rebound and gets it over to Bingham. And they're going to bring it up the floor with 2:37 to go. Into Tron in the low post. Nice power move. He's going to drop it and get a foul. That was a very good drop step into the middle from the left low block. A little sort of jump hook almost.
That shot going in from about 6 feet, and early on he was getting the 2-footers and having trouble putting them up a little too soft. So, maybe if he can put up his inside shots from just a little further back, that's maybe more his comfort zone. when he's real close to the basket there, he had some trouble early on. But the whole Edmonton team has really picked it up, and their execution and their energy, giving them now what's a commanding 14-point lead, 62-48, 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah. Shot by Gitman, three-pointer from the left wing against the zone, goes down.
Here comes the press.
And here comes the full, looks like a 1-2-1-1 now, full court press. Champney gets it in the middle, kicks it over to Bingham on the wing, and they're going to pull it back out, try to run some clock here. The defense is a 1-2-2 zone now, extending all the way out to the half court, trying to get traps wherever they can. Buckner's got it at the free throw line, kicks it to the left baseline, and that's Blake who shoots the three off the front rim and out of bounds.
So going out of bounds, it's going to be number 9 for the Wild, Aaron Becking. Bringing it up, number 6, Corey. And he throws it away, and here goes.
That looks like a replay.
Champney. Short, getting the rebound, Blake, but now they're battling for it and going down to the ground, number 4. Oh, there's a real scrum there, and they got a jump ball.
Boy, that play by Champney, he intercepted the cross pass in playing his zone defense in the top right portion of the 2-3 zone, went coast to coast. It looked like that play he made earlier.
Coming in for the Thunderbirds, number 21, Andrew Jaycock, and a couple of subs. And sitting down, Champney and Buckner, and also in is number 13, Ben Yee. So I think we're starting to see some agreement here that this one's all but decided.
Gitman missed another three from the wing. Rebounded by Blake. Over to Bingham.
Yeah, and it's a 1-2-2 press. They've switched that. Little shoulder thrown there on that screen by 13. Smallest guy on the floor.
Turnover. Mount Baker gets it to number 7, Gitman, who scores a fast break layup. Cutting it to 9 points. Here comes the press. They break it. Bingham's got it on the right wing.
Pull it out
gets it over half court. Yeah, run some clock. And here comes the press. They got him trapped. Throws it across to to Tron, cutting through the middle of the key, and he got fouled
by number 9, Aaron Becking, as he had what would have been an easy layup. The defense really spread out there now as Mount Baker's trying desperately to get every possession they can in the last 59.5 seconds to make up this 9-point deficit. So we will be broadcasting the next game, which is Game 10. And that is the Lester B. Pearson Patriots of Calgary going against the Mennonite Educational Institute from Cranbrook, BC, who looked very strong in their first game last night, winning 62-32 over Evan Hardy's collegiate here from Saskatoon.
Although given Evan Hardy's second performance, I'm not sure they were as strong as people thought. They got blown out again by E.D. Feehan this afternoon by 30 points.
There's a few people around here scratching their head as to are we seeing the real Evan Hardy team showing up, and not quite sure why they haven't been in these games a little more.
Maybe they're looking for that team sportsmanship trophy.
Another three-pointer goes up from the Wild, and getting the rebound, but then the hard dribble gets away from number 9, and so Thunderbird.
Oop.
Oh,
Bingham threw a soft pass.
Yeah,
it got intercepted.
Pretty. Oh, and
number 4, Kyle Thibault.
Put the ball up off the glass, not really even over the hoop, and managed to put all that spin. It crawled its way over the hoop. So 55 now for Cranbrook, down 8 points. 36 seconds left.
So he's going to get one free throw to try to complete the 3-point play with 30 seconds to go. Could cut it to 7.
Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, you never know. You never know, especially with this full court press and the Edmonton. Oh, he missed the free throw. Offensive rebound though by number 7, who shoots up a 3-pointer. Oh, it's off the front rim.
And going
Tron
to the ground.
rebounds. He's on the ground. Gets it to Blake, and all the way down the court to Bingham, who's going to bring it back out with 25 seconds to go. And they foul Bingham as they had to do.
You can sure see these guys have played together. Bingham, while he's dribbling, while he runs through the key and taking the ball to the outside, is motioning with his free hand, calling his teammate over. They know who they want to have the ball, or whose hands they want to have the ball in. There's no doubt Edmonton going to survive an early scare here at BRIT 2005.
Yeah, it would have made, looking through the program, and the prognosticator in here picked them to go to the final. So,
Nick, yes, Nick.
Yeah, Nick picked them to go to the final. So it's a bullet dodged for Edmonton, as well as anybody who had Edmonton in the opening round game.
And those experts with all their predicting, that's a hard job. You look at the what does he call himself with the NFL there? The Swami.
Oh yeah.
What's he? A game over 500. So 13 seconds to go here. 3-pointers being fired up from anywhere.
Left and right by Mount Baker. None of them are going down. Just
swatting the ball. They finally get a foul called as they got a little bit too much of Chris Tron, who's grimacing as he jogs it over to the coach here. Somebody called. No, we're just going to the other end here for these free throws. So everybody taking their time, trying to make sure the teammates are all on the same page. Tron's going to be shooting a couple of free throws. 7.6 seconds and an 8-point lead. Edmonton's been in the bonus here to end this game. He makes the first one. It's now at 55.
He only makes one or two, but the Wild throw it out of bounds with 3.8 seconds to go. And they're just going to dribble this out, you would imagine, and now it's over.
Final score, Edmonton, Ross Sheppard. Well, we'll wait till they finish the announcement. Final score. Okay, we're just going to get a little summary information here. We'll turn the mics off and be back to wrap it up in just a minute or two. Okay, we're back. Edmonton wins that game after being close the whole way through. They finally pulled away at the end. In the end, it was Mount Baker that had the foul trouble that ultimately decided it, and Edmonton managed to survive their foul trouble. Sorry, it's real hard to tell here what those of you at home can hear. We're right behind the scorer's table, and partway through that last game, somebody figured out where the volume switch is, and they've been just blasting away here in the gym. So we're probably going to stop whenever they start, and hopefully they're done now for the next little bit while we wrap this up. Edmonton is going to advance to the semifinal. Tomorrow, that's game 16. We'll be carrying that game, and as long as we're on time, that should be going around 3 p.m. local time. Right now, we've got 8:35 here in Saskatoon. Losing that game, the Mount Baker Wild will be headed to the B-side, where they're going to be playing game 13. You can see the draw with these game numbers at our website, www.britbasketball.net. And so game 13 on the B side, not quite the early bird special, but right after it at 9:15. And hard to fit a game in an hour and a half there, that 8 o'clock game. But surprising things happen Saturday morning, so we won't be bringing that one to you. They'll be playing E.D. Feehan, who defeated Evan Hardy earlier. That'll be game 13, scheduled for 9:15 tomorrow morning. We will be putting up the scores and results for all the games as quickly as possible, and that'll be followed by video highlights and pictures. Do check the pictures often, as we get pictures from a number of different photographers, and so we add them. We'll get it, whatever we can up right away, and then we'll add more pictures as they come in from our various photographers. So, any last words here, Coach Hawley?
Not really, no. I think we wrapped it all up. I think Edmonton is looking real strong. I think after some early jitters, they look like they found their groove, and I think that if they keep playing like they're capable of, they can advance to the final. However, there's some other talented teams here, like the one we're about to see, MEI, that I think are going to be able to knock them off if they don't play their A game.
Yeah, and I don't think we saw their A game tonight, or at least we didn't see it the whole game. Yeah. Now, there was the announcement of players of the game. Do we have both of those?
I heard Chris Tron was the player of the game for Edmonton. And I didn't catch it. We had some distractions here as they were announcing it. I didn't catch the
let's see, Mount Baker.
But
it was Bradford.
I was going to say, I think that we can probably assume it's Bradford.
We give it to Bradford. I'm not sure what. I'm pretty sure they did as well officially.
If they didn't, they should have.
And what does he get? Is it $1,000 scholarship or a car? No,
I think it's both this year.
It's both this year. All right, well-deserved player of the game there for Bradford.
I can say, yeah.
So. We're going to shut down a bit. We're going to change over some announcers, and this game is, well, I guess we're trying to get back on time. Only 20 seconds, so we'll shut down briefly here, and if you have to hit refresh, F5 or refresh to bring up our next broadcast, that's coming to you very, very shortly. Game 10 between MEI Eagles and Lester B. Pearson Patriots of Calgary going against the Abbotsford people. So